Hello everyone. I'm in my Feng Shui studio and I decided to make English version of my live stream. It's my first live stream in English according to BaZi analysis, according BaZi chart. And you know that I know English, but I never make a live stream in English, especially on the theme by BaZi chart or Feng Shui. But why not? I'm a lot of time in these themes, Chinese metaphysics, Feng Shui, and also BaZi analyzing, and I decided to make my audience wider all around the world, and I would like to show you what I know about BaZi astrology, how I am analyzing BaZi charts, what I know about my experience, about my knowledges. I came to Feng Shui and came across BaZi astrology when I was 18 years old. Yes, it's just too early, yes, but I find myself and I'm proud of it, really. Just a little about me, if you are firstly on my page, on my account, my name is Elena Marko, I am from Ukraine, I am 38 years old, I have family, I have 2 boys, I have a very good husband, I'm a very happy person, I'm a very happy woman, and I'm very happy also as the specialist of Feng Shui and BaZi astrology. And that is why I make some live stream when I have free time from my consultation, from the studying of my students on Feng Shui and BaZi astrology. I have a lot of students on this time. I have my own schools on Feng Shui and BaZi astrology, but not English version, maybe yet. It's on Russian language and Ukrainian language also. I have, and you know, it was some time in my period when I had some clients from different countries. They were mostly from OIE, USA and Europe. But then I was concentrated to make my stream, concentrated to make my analysis on BaZi charts and Feng Shui on Ukrainian language. But you know that we are going in a very interesting period in Feng Shui, and also during these 3 years, 25, 26 and 27 is a period and years of fire. Fire is a very good element for myself, for my BaZi charts, and also in 2026 years, on February this year, I changed my BaZi period, 10 years of period, and it's a new period on my BaZi chart, and I changed my development of my consultation to work with my clients. I decided to make it more structured. Yes, and I decided to make my audience on Feng Shui and BaZi analysis, BaZi astrology wide all around the world, because I know English. And also I took a lot of knowledge about BaZi astrology, Feng Shui from specialists all around the world. When I took the courses on English, it's for example Joe Yap, Raymond Law, yes, and I got a lot of good knowledges on English from these masters of Feng Shui and BaZi astrology. And why not? I know English, and I would like you to follow on my Instagram, and also sometimes come on my English version stream to listen what I'm thinking about BaZi astrology, how I do analyzing on BaZi chart, what I can give you, and maybe studying or maybe analyze your BaZi chart. So for the streaming, the theme of the stream, we're talking about the fire years. 2025, the last year is the year of wood snake. Yes, and this year is the year of fire horse, and the next year, 2028, to Chinese metaphysics, Chinese calendar, it will be the year of fire god. So, it's 3 years of fire, is a period when we also live in the period of fire in Feng Shui. It's the ninth of period of fire. It started on 2024 in February and ends in 2043. It's during 20 years we as all around the world, all planet, all people all around the world will live in the energy of fire on Feng Shui. Is the ninth of period, and also to our BaZi chart comes also a very strong years of fire. Maybe you will listen my stream on English after when I make it in recorder, and you will write down in comments how you feel this year of fire. What change happened? What change happened during these 5 years, or in your life, in your relationships, in your family, in your job, in your business? Because fire element is very quickly element. It is element which make high emotions, which make high strong, maybe strong and negative nervous with people, according to each other with people. And when we know our BaZi chart, when we know what elements are good or bad for our life in our BaZi chart, using better and good element for our life, we can balance our destiny, our life, our thoughts even, yes. And in these 3 years, 25, 26 and 27, if you know your BaZi chart, you open your BaZi chart, and it's also called 4 pillars of destiny, 4 pillars of your BaZi chart. And according to these 5 elements, you take the fire element, and you should know, is it good for you or not good for you, for your BaZi charts? Because if you feel some negative, if you feel some terrible, if you feel some bad news with your money, with your relationships and with your family, it mostly says that the fire as an element to your BaZi chart is not good. And also we should analyze your period in your BaZi chart. As I said in the first steps on my live stream, that I have a new period of my BaZi chart, 10 years. It started this year, 2026, in the year of fire, on the year of fire horse. And I changed some system, changed my work with clients on this year, and it is my new 10 years of period in BaZi. And I know, for example, from my BaZi chart, the fire element is good. I know it's for a long time when I started to know about Feng Shui, about BaZi, astrology. I understood that the fire element is good for me. That is why I am calm on my future, and I am calm on during next 10 years how I will live, what to make, how to make money, how to make good relationships, what make the fire element good for my BaZi chart, for my future, for my development. And if you don't know about your BaZi chart, you can write down in stream your date of birth, maybe know your hour. I will see just like during my live stream. Open your BaZi chart and I will say you if the fire element is good for you or not. You know that we have 5 elements. It's the wood, the fire, the earth, the metal and the water. I know from these 5 elements, I'm good for my BaZi chart. 3 elements, and you know, 3 elements good is better when they are good for our BaZi chart than only 2 elements, because 3 elements is better, is bigger, and we can get better luck when 3 elements is more than 2 elements is good for our BaZi chart. it's our luck, because every element on BaZi, it repeats some 2-3 years, 5 years, 5 years, 10 years, and for our BaZi chart it brings, or they bring, balance, to balance our BaZi chart. The balance element in our BaZi chart, and according to our period and according to some year which comes, it make some situations in our life, some developments in some part of our life. It's relationships, love, health, a job, business, or maybe some career. So during these 3 years, 25, 26 and 27, the fire will be very high energy, and it doesn't depend where you live in, or even you don't know your BaZi chart. The fire element will improve and will push some situations in your life, in some part of your life, even if you don't know your BaZi chart. So after maybe you are on this stream or will be listening in recording, just write me in comments, do you know, is fire good for your BaZi chart or not? It's very important, because this year and the year of fire god, the fire element will push in our BaZi chart, and it pushed now in 2026 year, in the year of fire horse, a very strong, fast, emotional energy, because fire is a speed of our emotion, our brain, and also it is some problems can be with our health according to our heart system, our also eyes, because fire in Chinese metaphysics and BaZi astrology, it shows as health with our eyes, with our heart, with our skin. When the metal is very is not strong in your BaZi chart, you have problems with, for example, with metal in your BaZi, and also the fire come. Yes, fire and metal is not in good relationships in BaZi, and also in 5 element Usin. Yes, and if you have not strong BaZi chart and you was born on metal yang, metal yin, fire can make a lot of problems with your health. It also skin, is also teeth, is also our eyes, is heart system and blood system, heart attacks. You know that a lot of people during 26, 27 years will go across to the heart attacks, and it's very it's not a good situation, and we should be more calmer. No feng shui of our home, no feng shui of, for example, of our workplace, and if the fire is not good element for you, it's not good, it's not supply your BaZi chart, you should be very careful with your health. We should be very careful with your relationships, with your husband, maybe with your partner on business, with your children also. You know that children during these 5 years will be very emotional. And adults, children, when the fire is not good for their BaZi chart, for their life, they are very emotional. And it's very important to know BaZi charts of our children, of our husband, of ourselves, and know what fire element does in every part of your life. So it's just a little theory, yes, but if you're on my stream, and you can write down your date of birth, and I will see your BaZi chart. But we are going there, and we're going for our teams, for our theme, and I would like to say that when I was talking about in the first of my live stream steps, yes, on this theme, I said that we live also in the period of fire, feng shui period, the 9th period of fire, and also these 2 years, 2026, 2027 is also year of fire, and connecting the period of fire, the 9th period of fire, and also to these years of fire, make just a volcano of fire. And also, when you know what to do with fire element according to your BaZi chart is very good. If you don't know, come to my analysis on BaZi strategy, BaZi analyzing. I will make it for you, and I will say what to do with strong fire element in your BaZi chart, maybe in your period, and also according to the ninth period of fire. So if you know that the fire is not good for your BaZi chart, what we should do when fire is not good for our BaZi in BaZi chart, and it's during all our life, because according to BaZi chart, according to BaZi astrology, we know what elements are good for us or not good for us. It is not only for this year or this month, it's all for all our life. BaZi analysis making one times, and you just can make some month forecast or some year forecast, and to correct some deals, correct some your things, correct your some deals in career with your health according to the element which comes every month, every year. Because when you know your BaZi chart, you just use a second passport. Do you understand? We have our own passport with our date birth from where are you from. Yes, but we have the second passport in our life, it's our BaZi chart. And when you know your BaZi chart, you know what good elements or what are not good elements for your life, for your destiny path. It makes you what? Power. Because you know that BaZi astrology is not an easy system, but it's very powerful. It's not only astrology, it's a system which we connect with Feng Shui, with some steps and themes with Chinese metaphysics, and make better our health. And also, you know that BaZi chart and Feng Shui is connected with Chinese medicine. Also on BaZi charts, I correct your food, I correct your health. I can make some, I can make and say you some things, some points, what to do with your health according to the food, what is better to eat for you according to your BaZi chart, and according to balancing your BaZi chart, knowing what elements are good or bad for you. So, if fire is not good element, what to do during this 2026-2027 years? Of course, every BaZi chart is individual. It's better to see your BaZi chart on individual session. Come to my session on BaZi analysis. You can write me on DM, on message, and I will work with you. But some remarks and some points what to do if the element of fire is not good for your BaZi chart during these 2 years. I will give you on this live stream, and maybe it will help you to understand what better to do during these 2 years. So first of all, it's our health. It's a first step which we should analyze our health, and that system which I called on my live stream for these words. We are talking about blood system, yes, our heart, and so on. First, we should work with our health when the fire is too much. And the second, we should work with our Feng Shui energy in our bedroom, because bedroom is very important room, is very important place, because when we are sleeping we got a good energy, very refreshing, yes, and it's very important in the fire element, in the years of fire elements, to sleep in a good corner, to sleep in a good sector to your number of Gua, if you know your number of Gua. And also, if you know your BaZi chart, it's very good to sleep in your good and positive element. For example, the fire is not good element for you, and the earth maybe not good the element for you, but the water is good for you. So take the sector, take the corner. For example, according to the wood element, it is east, southeast. Make the bed there and sleep, because it makes the balance of your BaZi chart. And also when the element fire is not good for your BaZi chart, and also bad period maybe in your life now, and you know the earth is good element for you, for your BaZi chart, for your balancing of your destiny and balancing your life, choose the corner or sector according to Feng Shui and sleep on the earth side. What's the earth side? The earth is central, yes, is the central of our also of our room or some apartments, but the earth is also southwest sector. Yes, you can choose, for example, this. And also, if the fire is not good element, we're speaking now, for example, about health, but the second step, if the fire is not good for you, let's see your job, let's see your business, let's see your project, what you're doing in your life, how you make money in your life. Is it work or business good for your BaZi or not? Because if the fire element is not good, it is negative element for your BaZi chart, and you also work out, you make money in the work which connected with the fire element, is not good for you, it's not good for your destiny and your balance. Let's change your work, let's change your business project, for example, and let's change it on that element which is good for you. Also on my BaZi analysis, when I do it individually, I choose good work, good products on the good element to your BaZi chart, and sometimes for people is better change work, change project, change business into another, because when we're changing our work, our niche, we're also changing our health, our energy, our life feeling, and also the way how to make money. So the second step, we talked about your job. The third step, I would like to recommend you, if the fire is not good element for you during this year 2026 and 2027, use water in your life, more better, more strategy. So the water is very important element during these 2 years, because yes, water and fire, it is in conflict during 2-5 element system, but when the year is a very strong year and the fire element is very strong, we should use water element. What it can be: live near the river, live near the ocean, or maybe you can live near the sea, it's good for you. And if you know that water may be good element for your BaZi, it's perfect. But during these 2 years, 26 and 27, all people all around the world who knows Chinese metaphysics and use BaZi chart, use Feng Shui, is better to use water element. It's surrounded, yes, Feng Shui outside and inside, in our flat or in our studio, in our some office, we should use a little bit, but water element. What it can be fountain, it can be the vase with bamboo. Yes, vase with bamboo is when we put it in our some flat or in our place, yes, and also let it be a little fountain, but it's an element of water. Please use it. It's very good. It is very good feng shui if you know even where to put the fountain, because fountain make good energy and make a lot of opportunities and also financial opportunities. Yes, because water in feng shui is about financial life. It's the second theme can be on our live stream. But for nowadays, we're speaking with you about is the fire is not good element, what to do, and the third step is using more water as an element. What it can be: water, drinking more water, go for swimming pool, go to live, or for maybe for even some months to the sea, to the ocean, and balance in such a way, not good and very high fire for your BaZi chart as element. What it can be. Also the fourth step, when the fire is not good in this year and also for your BaZi chart, make checking the people open their BaZi chart according to work, which is as a partners, maybe as your future husband, or maybe your the future wife. Open the chart, the BaZi chart of this person, and see, does this person have a lot of fire, or maybe a lot of another element. If you are not, if the fire is not good element for your BaZi chart, don't make partnership, don't make relationships with people if the fire to a very a high element in their BaZi chart. Take for partners people, for networking people, that in their BaZi chart they have not a lot of fire elements. They have water, they have earth, they have, for example, metal, and these elements are good for you. So when we go into some partnerships or relationships, please open the BaZi chart of future man or woman or partner and see what elements are in this BaZi chart person. Okay, so I think that a lot of things you can take from this stream according to fire years 2026 and 2027 even. Maybe you don't know your BaZi chart. So be careful with your emotion, be careful with your health during these 2 years, especially this year, fire horse, especially on June 2026 and October in 2026, because the summer is the most higher period of the element of fire. So be careful, is the fire element is not good for your BaZi chart. And if you know, if you want to know your BaZi chart, you want me to make you strategy analyze your BaZi chart, come to my analysis, come to my session, live session on. I can also record audios or video analyzing of your BaZi chart, and you can just write down me in my message on my electron, my mail, yes, DM, and we will check out your BaZi chart if the fire element is good for you, and what to do individually during these 2 years and according to the fire period in Feng Shui and according to your BaZi chart. So it's my first live stream, and I will do also English version in the future on my Instagram page. If you are firstly here, follow me, and if you like Chinese metaphysics and also you like BaZi astrology, you like Feng Shui, we will speak with you in the future. And I decided to make in English version my live stream in my Instagram, and I will do the next theme and the next live stream in my Instagram after 2 weeks. I think after 2 weeks it will be a new theme, and we will talk about you know, there are a lot of themes in BaZi. What's the next theme in BaZi and what we are talking about? follow me, and you will read the next scene. So I done this my video. This my first live stream in English according to BaZi chart. So it was my first experience here working live stream in English about BaZi astrology, about Feng Shui, and it's only start. So Elena Marco was with you on this live stream, and also we'll see you in the future on my session and strategy analysis on your BaZi chart. Dear me on my message, and we will speak with you. I will speak with you according to your BaZi chart by individually. See you and have a good Saturday and weekend. Goodbye.